Long, long ago, in a faraway land, there lived a boy named Kofi in a small village called Money is Good. In the rolling hills of Ghana, this 12-year-old Kofi was known for his mischievous ways. At home, he would constantly disrupt his siblings' studies, hide his parents' belongings, and play pranks on the neighbors. His parents, Mr. and Mrs. Amoah, were at their wits' end. "Kofi, why can't you behave?" his mother would ask, exasperated. Desperate for a solution, they sent Kofi to various schools, hoping a change of environment would straighten him out. However, his antics continued, earning him expulsions from 3 schools in 2 years. He was expelled for pulling a fire alarm during exams at St. Peter's School. At Bright Future Academy, he was asked to leave after filling the school's urinal port with paint, and at the village public school, he was expelled for reprogramming the school's PA system to play prank messages. With no other options, Mr. and Mrs. Amoah reluctantly enrolled Kofi in Oakdale School, a small rural institution known for its patience and innovative approaches. At Oakdale, Kofi's behavior didn't improve immediately. He would disrupt lessons, make his classmates laugh, and drive his teacher, Mrs. Owusu, crazy. His academic performance suffered, and Mrs. Owusu would often call his parents to complain. "Kofi's behavior is a liability," Mrs. Owusu would say. "He's distracting the other students." Mr. and Mrs. Amoah were fed up. "We've tried everything," they'd say. "We don't know what to do with him." Kofi's classmates, however, saw a different side of him. They admired his creativity and energy. During recess, he'd build intricate structures with scraps and materials, showcasing his resourcefulness. One day, the school administration learned that the district director of education, Mr. Mensah, would be visiting Oakdale. The staff was determined to make a good impression. In a meeting, they discussed how to showcase their school's best side. "Kofi's behavior is a liability," said Mrs. Owusu. "Perhaps it's best if he doesn't come to school tomorrow." The principal agreed, and a message was sent to Kofi's parents. Kofi was devastated. He felt rejected and misunderstood. Why didn't anyone appreciate his creativity and energy? The next day, as Mr. Mensah arrived, the school was eerily quiet. Kofi watched from afar, feeling left out. But then something unexpected happened. As Mr. Mensah inspected the school's facilities, he noticed a broken water pipe in the courtyard. The principal apologized, explaining that it had been faulty for months. Without hesitation, Kofi emerged from his hiding spot and approached Mr. Mensah. "Sir, I can fix that," he said confidently. Mr. Mensah raised an eyebrow. "Who are you?" he asked. "Kofi's," he replied. "Can you fix this?" Kofi nodded. "Yes, sir." With permission, Kofi set to work. Using scraps and tools, he ingeniously repaired the pipe. Water began flowing, and the students cheered. Mr. Mensah was impressed. "Kofi, your talent and resourcefulness are exactly what our education system needs. Why weren't you in class today?" Kofi explained, his voice shaking. "They didn't want me to cause trouble." Mr. Mensah turned to the principal. "This boy's creativity and problem-solving skills are assets. Let's nurture them." From that day forward, Kofi's teachers worked with him to channel his energy positively. He became an integral part of Oakdale's Innovation Club, and his academic performance improved. Mr. and Mrs. Amoah were overjoyed. "Kofi's finally found his place," they said. As Kofi returned home, his parents noticed a change in him. He was more focused, more confident. "Mom, Dad, I'm sorry for the trouble I caused," Kofi said, tears in his eyes. Mr. and Mrs. Amoah hugged him tightly. "We love you, Kofi. We are proud of you." Months passed, and Kofi's progress was remarkable. He led the Innovation Club to victory, and even built a solar-powered irrigation system for the school farm. His project earned him a Regional Science Fair award and a scholarship to a prestigious STEM program. Kofi's community rallied around him, proud of his turnaround. Mrs. Owusu beamed. Kofi's transformation shows the power of believing in our children's potential. Mr. Mensah returned to Oakdale, congratulating Kofi. Your creativity inspires us. Keep pushing boundaries. Kofi smiled, knowing he'd found his place. The moral lesson is to motivate and nurture the interest of our children.
Sorry, I mean, if you want to me with him, you need to swap me what now? You call me back now.
Hello guys, you are watching official Kingsbridge TV. Ope lifestyle. Ope talks on history. Ope talks on heritage, culture. The right place to watch official Kingsbridge TV. To YouTube and subscribe to our channel. She said, let's talk segment. You will know everything pertaining our rear and penetrating and everything you want to know about marriage and relationship. Kingsbridge TV. Moments delivered.